Absolute insane day today. I show you exactly how to connect TradingView and Claude Code. So Claude Code can go ahead and connect to your TradingView and make different indicators however you want. We made a pretty cool indicator. Well, actually, Claude Code did it. And I also show you how to get your trading bots live in general. And while I was doing this, I came back to this new trade I'm testing, this new strategy I'm testing. I won't bore you with the idea right now. I came back to a $25,000 win. So you're going to see all of that here. If you lock in, if you want the easy way out, you should just leave now, but I'll show you step by step exactly how in this video, how to actually get your trading bots live, how to actually have Claude Code connected to TradingView, and how to actually come up with new ideas like the one I tested today that was actually super profitable. So let's lock in. I'll let her cook. I mean, let's see if she can do anything. Just toying around with this. MCP in the shit. Oh, she's saving the script. Look. Can I take over though? Be down here? Because if she could do that over there while I'm doing this, I'd be far. Search bar, a little small. Pump one. Sock, huh? Okay, so this is one of the tokens she bought. Okay. I mean, I ain't got too much to say about that. Just so small. Oh. Oh! That one's a banger. Toilet banger. Fuck's a toilet banger, bro? Toilet banger. Banger the opposite way. Not a banger. Okay, so this one, it hasn't traded in 5 minutes, so also dead duck. Most of these are going to be trash. I just want to do this every once in a while to make sure I'm locked. See any new things that come through, you know? Any new chai? $32. Oh, speaking of that, dude, I need to make sure this is still running. I think I need to move this though. Let's say, let's grab it. I'm gonna grab this here, this path, and I'm gonna run it outside of the app because I'm gonna have to keep restarting this shit. I'm just building in production, you know? You know. Let's say Python T-Flow first, bro. Python. Run it. Of course, that happens. I don't know how to fix it. Python. Run it. But where is the space at? Right here? Oh, I see what's going on. It's no space, no space. So Chad here. Let's see if she makes any sense here. 56 seconds ago, nah, not trading enough for me. Also seen that Chad thing so many times. So many times. Burr. Not pump fun, I'm out. I should have that as a rule. I'm gonna do that. I think that's a good idea. It must end in pump. Alien Pippin. Dead. He's still going with this though. See if she figures it out. See if she figures it out. So I'm not a copy trader here. I just want to go ahead and say, in my bot26.py, I want to make sure that we only buy tokens that end in PUMP. So that's their token address. That's a great safety measure because pump is the only place tokens are. Yeah. Look at the contract address, make sure the ending is PUMP before entering. And if it's not PUMP, then say skipping because this is not a pump token. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna update that in my bot 26, the thing that's buying these tokens here. So again, this is like a paid scanner for me. I'm able to see what everybody's buying because I'm actually buying it. Just small size. A buck. A buck. You think I give a fuck about a buck? No, I'm just trying to catch them all. Pokemon time. Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon guy. All right, so S&P 500, shit and piss 500. Jesus, dude. I want to see something that blows my mind. Nintendo, I've seen this one already. Did they make a new one? Just want to see everything here. So self-aware, Sweeney, Sydney Sweeney. 12 minutes ago. What the hell? Why'd you buy that? But maybe at the time it wasn't too long ago. First Dolphin on Windows. Jeez. Oh, this is on the daily. But still, jeez. Really poor. Murad. This guy's still here. No. Colt. She's still cooking up here, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to figure this out. We'll see. I'm gonna give her a shot. So I got Claude Code in the top right, working on that browser in the top left. And she's coding in here. Look. Oh, we got disconnected though. Why do we get disconnected? I'm just gonna exit out. I'm gonna help her out. Elon Mars. I'm not even gonna look at that. I've seen this so many times. Still looking. Done, Moondive. Added a pump suffix safety filter in bot 26. So right inside the loop before the USDC check, any token whose contract doesn't end in pump is cooked. Pretty much. So let's go ahead and start that bot back. Okay, look at that. She did it, dude. She did it. Good for you, shorty. Got the MCP talking to this mofo, working live on screen, cooking her own things up while I'm cooking. We're all cooking because I got agents everywhere. Got the Claude Code agents. Everybody else is going to try to fiddle around trying to make their own agents, but Anthropic's already made the best agent. So just use the MCP to go ahead and cook however you'd like to. I got the stat arb funding down here. Beautiful. Let's get it, dude. These geo-blocked, of course. Let's go ahead and restart the bot26.py here. I don't think this one's interesting. Elon Mars. Wish I had something that I could say, nah, that's okay. This is good. I think so far this is fine. I mean, it's not super good, but let's go ahead and look at one more. Okay. Pump hair dryer. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I like that hair dryer. Something random like that. Something random. Pump swap, cold. So these are all three going to zero. It's just how long till they go fully to zero. How long till they go all the way to zero is the question. Dun, 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 dun. She's tweaking up here. Look at her. Oh, it's because I put this pump up in there. My bad, girl. That's my bad. Sorry, shorty. See, we're interfering with each other. We interfering. Okay, sick, dude. Got this up here. I can make her smaller because she's supposed to be working autonomously up here. So I got agents everywhere. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. We got a lot to do today. A lot. I want to see her finish this. This is pretty magical, to be honest. It's live on the chart, Moondev. The SMA 2040 ribbon is rendering. Let's move the extra SMA 9 that got added accidentally. Nice, dude. So she went ahead and built an indicator. The SMA 2040 ribbon is live on your SPY chart via the MCP. Scion line equals 20 SMA fast. Purple line equals 40 SMA slow. Cosmic gradient fill here. Green, yellow, pink. Nice, dude. So she built this and now I can just save it, I guess. This is the oh, it's already saved. So I can close this. And then maybe go to a different symbol here. Holy helly, look at that. I don't know what these mean, but that's fun. Now I'm having fun, dude. Look at Amazon. Let's look at the daily. Okay, look at that, dude. Tubular, bro. Fucking tubular. We got an MCP connection inside the app that also has the browser. Oh my god. We are taking off. Anybody got some cool indicators I should build? I'm not a big indicator guy, but this was a cool one. Just a couple SMAs. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just wanted to see if she could do it. And she could do it, dude. She could do anything. We could do anything. We could do anything. Tracks liquidations. Time to make weird indicators. Exactly, dude. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this one. All right, so this one will just be for 5 symbols. BTC, ETH, Hype, Sol, and Fartcoin. Use moondav.com/docs in order to figure out how to see people's positions. And what I want you to do is build an indicator for those symbols, you know, so it'll only work on TradingView if I go to one of those symbols. So just do it on BTC. And then I want you to have fun lines of where people get liquidated at. So since you can see people's positions on the Moondav API by going to moondav.com/docs, you'll be able to see everybody's positions, right? So you'll be able to make a call that says to BTC, is everybody's positions? And then you can show the 10 closest to liquidation on both sides, but you can put them as lines on the chart and make them fun. This will essentially show where people will get liquidated, but it'll put it directly on my TradingView chart. It's going to be fucking sick. So yeah, just go ahead and build that out. Thank you. I mean, what else does she need? What else does she need, dude? I think she can do this. I think she can do this now, dude. It's nuts if it works. Absolutely fucking nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Brum, 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 brum. New tech, bro. 777P. What up, boy? You see the keys and all that good stuff here in the chat real quick. All right, so these are all going to 0. So I don't want to have these on my screen. Let's see here if I can get up this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kill this here. I have this moondav.com/learn. Then I'm going to kill it. And we have a problem here. When I paste from the, say, browser to the terminal, it duplicates the paste, which is weird. You can see in this image, like I just hit Command V one time and it duplicated the paste. I want you to have this page just forward to moondav.com. You see how it just duplicates the paste every time now? That's crazy. Essentially killing that page. Also, moondav.com/VIP should forward to moondav.com/go. lowercase VIP. Wonder what's going on here. On Mac, my custom handler was reading the clipboard and writing it to PTY, but Xterm has built in. Okay. I'm curious to see if she can pull this off. That'd be friggin' fire, dude. That's my bad. That's my bad. I sent it to the wrong person. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Is the question. I can see she's working on this. I could have sworn I had a connection here to maybe I closed it. I don't need that open anymore. Let's make you way smaller. Oh, I restarted the I restarted the app. Okay. So let's say SSH moon dash slide. Yes, I trust. Yes, I trust. Push indicator to trading view live. Let's see it, gang. I love AI. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel that learn session we're doing on the 29th and I'm just gonna teach it here every once in a while. I'll just like intertwine. Because I do have extra time because I'm coding, but not really. AI is kind of doing everything these days, so I might as well just try to pass some of this on to you. And I do get questions here about like how do you do this? Where do you get the API key? All that stuff. So I'll just intertwine it here however I can, try to make it smooth. Deploy.sh. Yes, go ahead and deploy that. You can deploy that, shorty. Push indicator to trading view. Let's see it, gang. If you could pull this off, shorty, you are the best. You are literally the best. Let's go over to oh shit, I just hit refresh on the fucking app. I fucked up. You were working on a Moondav close to positions MCP trading view, and the thing was for a few symbols, and essentially you were able to go ahead and see you're using the trading view MCP to put those top 10 close to liquidation, long and short, on both sides of the trading view. So continue with that project. Thank you. Let's see if she can pull it up, because I effed her up big time there. And I cooked this project as well. Damn, dude. SS8 Moondash. I want to figure out how to solve that problem. Like, how do we get back straight to what we were working on? You're in the middle of a project making moondev.com/VIP. Go directly to moondev.com/go. You are also in the middle of making moondev.com/learn. Go directly to moondev.com. Go ahead and finish that, and then push it live. Here's my password. Thank you. Nah, you can open up the tab here with the MCP. There she goes. I knew you could do it. I did go into Moondash here, right? Nice. Look, she's working with the script here. Claude Code directly is working with TradingView on the fucking thing. That's fire, dude. It's Moondive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit. It's a little tricky. Making it harder for her. Slash. Oh, and she takes over control is the thing. So we're fighting against each other. Oh, she got the liquidation lines on there. There's already a page, moondev.com/VIP. So you send that to moondev.com/go. And then moondev.com/learn should be sent to moondev.com. All right, she said she's done with it, so let's go ahead and see. Licked. BTC here. Nah, she didn't really cook here. Let's see if she cooked. Let's go to Moondive. moondev.com/learn. Nice. And then moondev.com/VIP. Oh shit. It looks like along the way we actually messed up our moondev.com in general. So we have a template that it's currently supposed to be on Clippers admin that shows it should be on the bots don't feel template, but it is now defaulting back to the old template. So I think something on our backend is cooked. Go ahead and fix it and then push it live. Thank you. This is a cool idea, but it's just like it's kind of for fun. So I don't think I'm gonna put too much more time into it. I just wanted to see the capabilities were there, and I think the capabilities are there. That now Claude Code, if you can have an idea that works with the browser, just have Claude Code working in that browser with MCPs. Okay, you do see these liquidation lines though, right? I need more prominent lines. So we need more prominent lines. And okay, so you're only going to show the BTC lines for BTC. You're only going to show the Sol lines for Sol, etc. You know what I'm saying? So heat map or something that could be cool. And I'll get to your question, Tan guy. Cookie with the MoonDev API. How do you get it for life? I'll go ahead and explain all of that here in a second. I just got to get a couple things done first. Just cooking, you just cooking, we just cooking, we all just cooking. We all just cooking with the AI all day. I love it. The editor isn't fully clearing before it plays the old script. Now test ETH again. Some people ask me what is the difference between the stream on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch and the private Zoom. Well, first off, you get a chat with me. I respond to chat inside of the private Zoom. We're chatting all day. So you get direct access there. Second off, this is an ad right now. You get no ads in the Zoom. You don't miss any of the juicy part. And the thing is I'm focused. I'm locked in. So sometimes I throw the ad on and I just let it go. So if this is your fourth, fifth time hearing this ad, yes, it's a replay. It's an ad. You want the real stuff? Throw five. It's $5. You'll get to see exactly over a quant's shoulder. Changes every day, but you know I'm cooking. I've been cooking for 5 years. It's time to close it down to the public. I did get hacked, so I can't show this to everybody. You want to come to the Zoom, click the link. It's moondev.com. 2 to 4 hours, no script. Come find out what happens. You'll get to see all the code. And yes, you get a replay. So just in case you can't make it or you're late or right now, maybe we're an hour in and you're like, hey, should I join? Yeah, you should join because you get the full replay and nobody else gets the replay. So it's a private Zoom. You get full chat. You get the Zoom right now. You get the full replay. You have a community of us all building trading bots. Ask questions to me, Moondev. Ask questions to them. Make some friends. Make some connections for life. It's amazing what we build together. But that's it. Go to moondev.com. Click the get in button here. Put your name, your email in, and it's $5. So nothing crazy, but it will filter out the noise to ensure that, I stay productive. I wish I could talk to everybody, but you see the internet. A small percentage of people are trolls, and the trolls are the loudest. I'm chasing Jim Simons. He ran up a net worth of $31 billion doing exactly what I show every single day in the Zoom. There's no way that I can deal with distractions of the public and do that at the same time. So me getting hacked was actually a blessing in disguise. And everybody said that. They said burnt toast theory, burnt toast theory. Long story short, burnt toast theory is you burnt your toast and you missed a car accident. In this case, I got hacked and it made me realize that, hey, there are some malicious people out there. So when stuff gets dicey, when I'm showing too much code, when I might drop a key or something like that, I'm just going to put this ad on. And this ad will just run for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour until I remember. So, yes, this is an ad and this is a replay. But if you want Zoom access, just go to Moondev. That's my name. .com. Click get in. Put down $5 and know that there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So even if you're late, don't worry. You'll have the full replay. Even if you're unsure, come check it out. You got a 90-day money back guarantee. No questions asked. You can even check out all of the testimonials of people who have joined my programs before. Scroll through them. Read what they have to say. You can scroll this forever. It's a great risk reward here if you are a trader. $5 gets you behind closed doors, see what I'm actually building in the day, ask me questions, connect with others, and yes, you get the full replay. I'll see you inside the Zoom. Right when you join the Zoom, what's going to happen is you put your name and email in, put the $5 down. That's all controlled by Stripe. And then on the next page, you're going to have a link to open up the Zoom. Very simple. It'll take 20 seconds. Go to moondev.com, put your name, email in. You'll get the link to the Zoom. You can jump in right now, and don't worry if you're late. You get the full replay so you can watch it at any time. You're not going to miss a thing. All the code that I show during the Zoom, I'm going to make sure to put the public on this ad, actually. I'm going to make sure that they're on ad. This is how I can hide some stuff. I do believe code is a great equalizer. But now that people are attacking, I got to play a little bit of defense. And it's nothing crazy. It's $5 plus a 90-day money back guarantee. So if it's not worth your $5, you can get your money back. It's instant access to the Zoom. If you're late, no worries. You get the full replay. You're going to see exactly what I'm building in the day, and you'll never have ads, nothing like that. So if you want to join, just go to moondev.com. There should be a link somewhere around here, but you know my name, moondev.com. And just go to get in right now, put your name, your email in, continue to payment. And yes, you do get a replay and a 90-day money back guarantee. I'll see you soon. Some people ask me, what is the difference between the stream on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch and the private Zoom? Well, first off, you get a chat with me. I respond to chat inside of the private Zoom. We're chatting all day. So you get direct access there. Second off, this is an ad right now. You get no ads in the Zoom. You don't miss any of the juicy part. And the thing is I'm focused. I'm locked in. So sometimes I throw the ad on and I just let it go. So if this is your fourth, fifth time hearing this ad, yes, it's a replay. It's an ad. You want the real stuff? Throw $5. It's $5. You'll get to see exactly over a quant's shoulder. Changes every day, but you know I'm cooking. I've been cooking for 5 years. It's time to close it down to the public. I did get hacked, so I can't show this to everybody. You want to come to the Zoom, click the link. It's moondev.com. 2 to 4 hours, no script. Come find out what happens. You'll get to see all the code. And yes, you get a replay. Let's get it. Oh, that's funny, bro. The fall off. The fall off. I've fallen off, guys. That's what somebody from the public chat says. So, oh shit. Oh fuck. He fell off. But I haven't even fallen on yet. That's the thing. That's the thing. I can't fall off because I haven't even fallen on yet. I don't have $1 billion yet. Raise your targets, please, 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 please. Jim had 31 billion. I'm chasing Jim. There ain't no fall off until I even get there, bro. I'm still ascending. Step by step, day by day. Much love to you. Thank you for coming through. Let's see if we can get these Lakeys here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, but honestly, I think the faster path is to do this just by going back and forth. Because if I just left and came back and it's still like this, I'm gonna give her a shot. I'm gonna give her a shot. I'm about to purchase the lifetime all access. Is there any advice or for anything I should do before starting? Nah, you just got to get started. So, lifetime's gonna hold your hand step by step through the entire process. That's the advice I have. It's all in the boot camp, all in the step by step videos. I sat down and I actually coursed it out and made sure that anybody could understand how to do this. Yeah, you're good, bro. Congrats. Okay, look at that, dude. Looks like we got it here. We got lines. We got lines. Let's get it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, dude. Boring is good, dude. Boring is good. Excitement equals losses. Boring is good. Let's find something boring in liquidations. Do it, dude. Do it, do it, do it. Let's get it. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm gonna spend my time here. Like, this is fun and all. This is fun. I do like it. I like the colors and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna spend my time building indicators. But I wanted to get the functionality down because I think this is interesting. And when I do need indicators, I can have the MCP build it while I'm away, which is kind of far. So I can now use Claude Code in order to talk to anything on the web. That's fire. That's revolutionary. Just another day, another dollar, you know? High chart is on Kraken's hype and the hype lines. They'll be visible in the zoom out. Perfect, dude. You done? Because I got other things I gotta do too. So BTC, USD. Interesting. It picked these specific ones. Coinbase. Saying it, bro. Saying it, but we saw the proof of use here with the SMAs at least. The licks, I can keep playing with that. I'm just not gonna. I want to work on this teaching presentation here, and I'm just gonna go through it real fast right now. So if you guys want to learn how to get your trading bots live, I'm gonna go through this as a rough draft, and I've got a lot of updates to make to it. So you know, it's gonna get you the whole point of how to do this. And I've had a lot of people ask about the API. So at the end, I will be able to give you access to the API for life. I will be taking notes on how to make this teaching presentation better. And yeah, so let's just get into that for a bit, as I built something pretty cool with this browser in here and the MCP already. So that's fire. Let's go ahead here and say here. Let's go ahead, and this is what I was going to teach on the 29th, but I think I'm just going to teach it every once in a while here because I can still work on things at the same time. So how to get your trading bots live here. I want to show you today. You guys paid for this stuff, so I'm going to show you not only what I'm building today, but I'm also going to show you how to get your trading bots live. Bots don't feel. That's exactly why they win. You know, Wishy was just saying something was not exciting enough. It's literally why people lose, is because they want excitement. They want to feel. They want to feel good. They want to feel bad. I don't know if you've ever stayed up all night before. I know I have, staring at the charts, to finally fall asleep at 6 a.m. and just wake up to a liquidation email at that 9 a.m. It's probably the most important thing you'll watch this year if you're actually trying to get your trading bots live in the next couple hours. And it's actually going to be much shorter than that. I'm going to prove one thing. You're not bad at trading. You're just human. And bots don't feel. That's why they win. You paid to be in this private room, so I'm not going to just sit here and try to entertain you all day. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try to give you as much value as possible. I'm going to give you the one thing that stopped me from blowing up over and over and over again. In the past, I was just an emotional trader just like you. If you want like a quick version of this and want to learn it real fast, you should just leave right now because, I'm going to go deep here. That's it. So leave right now if you want the quick version. If you want the whole thing that actually works, how to actually get your trading bots live, I'll show you everything so you can get started today or even tomorrow morning. You're not bad at trading, dude. You're just a human. That's it. Like, that's the big thing. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. I got liquidated over and over and over again. Somebody came in here today and said, Moondev, I got liquidated 1.2 BTC last night. I thought I needed more money, so I just added more. And I just got liquidated again and again. I'll try again and again, 30x, 40x leverage. Because I thought that's how you made money with trading. You just use more leverage, right? Oh, I got $10,000. I could use 30x leverage. Boom. Stayed up all night staring at screens, fall asleep at 6 a.m., wake up at 9 a.m. with that liquidation. Like, why didn't I just go to bed? If I'm going to get liquidated, why didn't I just go to bed? Why didn't I just get my 8 hours in? I miss birthdays. I miss times with my friends. It's tough, dude. Like, I'm sure you've lost a lot of people close to you, and like, we don't get those times back. I lost one of my best friends when I'm looking at these charts, dude. And the trap that we've all gotten into, just doubling down, doubling down. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. So let me just go ahead and double down again. Let me average in, right? Let me average in. I always had to be in a trade. I'd win. I'd feel amazing. And then I would trade again. Like, okay, I got to win. Let me trade again. Every single time. Always in a trade means you can't win. You can't win if you're always needing to trade. If you need to feel that excitement, you will lose all of your money. The market doesn't pay you for being there. It pays you for being correct. And being right means you have to wait. But humans hate waiting. You can't force yourself to stop being human. I think we all know that. You're not bad at trading, dude. You're just a human. And bots, they don't feel. That's why they win. We've got AI. We can build anything these days. I got 6 AIs behind this screen right now. The turning point for me was, I was trading emotionally, scared of coding. So I would never think that I could be an automated trader until one day my realtor is showing me a place, and this guy is smoking a joint on the couch on Tuesday afternoon. He's got the windows open and the air conditioning on. So I was like, you must be balling if you got the air conditioning on and the windows open. Come on, dude. Come on. What are you on? He's sitting there smoking a joint with his laptop on his lap and all of these numbers going across the screen. It kind of inspired the numbers you see in my screen. Yeah, trade. He was telling me he traded $1 billion per day. I'm like, what? I'm over here getting liquidated 30, 40x leverage. I thought he was lying, but he wasn't. I looked him up. I did my research. An absolute beast. Looks just like you and I. He was just chilling on the couch, dude. Thing is, he wasn't smarter than me. He wasn't working harder than me. I was spending hours and hours and hours looking at the screens, dude, trying to trade. I had a stack and I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get rich, dude. Wasn't smarter than me. I knew that. I could tell that by just meeting him. He was just running code. And the code doesn't feel. And that's why the code was winning. Because bots, they don't feel. Code doesn't feel. That's why they're going to beat humans every single time, no matter what. Let's be honest. There's multiple enemies that we're all fighting as traders. You've actually been fighting 3 of them. At least I know I have been. So, number 1, your emotions. Fear, greed, FOMO, revenge trading, hope. Every single loss you've taken was from emotions. I think you and I both know that. Every single one. You could have taken profit, but you didn't. You wanted a little bit more. You had a stop loss in your mind before you got in, but then you took it off because you thought it was going to reverse. Actually, worse than that, you doubled down. We've got 3 villains that we're competing with when we're trading by hand. Number 1 is your emotions. It's you. Fear, greed, FOMO, revenge trading. That's all you. That's you, your emotions. Number 2 are the exchanges. They're casinos. They're literally built to help you blow up, meaning lose all of your money. The 100x, 40x, 30x leverage. It's not a gift, dude. It's a trap. They make money when you lose, literally. Go look at the documentation. You pay a higher fee when you get liquidated. Who takes over the liquidations? Binance does. Hyperliquid does. They make money when you lose. The sooner you realize that exchanges are no different than casinos, the sooner you'll become a profitable trader. Because villain number 1 is just so hard to beat. We're never going to not be human. We're always going to be human, right? I mean, unless you're going to be a cyborg someday, maybe, yeah, but that means that you're going to have AI cooking for you all day. Like I have AI cooking for you all day because I already know that bots don't feel. So your emotions, the exchanges are villain number 2. So not only do you have to fight your emotions, you have to fight the exchanges, the casinos. They're not just gifting you 10x leverage, bro. They're not just gifting you 40x leverage. I think we all know that, right? They make money when you lose. And then Wall Street. Your losses are their profits. You're the fish. Wall Street, they're the sharks. And that's not a story. You know that. You know that's not a story. That's how the market works. That's why they're promoting all this. Oh, Robinhood. Yeah, it's for the people. Oh, guess what? You can't do on Robinhood. You can't trade with trading bots because bots don't feel, and that's why they win. If Robinhood was truly Robinhood and giving to the people, they would say, hey, this is how you build a bot because bots don't feel, and all of the hedge funds, they're using bots. But no, they just sell your order flow. So you're competing against your emotions, which you'll never not be human, right? You're competing against the exchanges that are set up to make you lose money, give you so much leverage that you can't handle. You can't handle those emotions. I mean, that's why we lose. It's because we're using 40x leverage. Come on, the math is the math. I've been here for years. I know the math. By the end of this, you're going to be able to know the math as well. You're going to be able to see if any strategy works. The strategy you're actually running, does it actually work? If it works, well, since bots don't feel, let's just go ahead and put that strategy into a bot, right? And then villain number 3, you got Wall Street, dude. They literally are promoting for you to go trade here, trade there, boom, 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 do this, do that. Oh, you'd never be able to automate your trading. Oh, we got some secret sauce. They don't have a secret sauce. You're just the fish. They need fish. They got to eat. No wonder you're losing, dude. But it's not you. You're not necessarily a bad trader. You're simply a human. But bots, they don't feel. And that's exactly why they win, because they do not feel. You and I, we need excitement. Do you want excitement or do you want money? By the end of this, you're going to know what to build, why emotions are the actual enemy, when to pull the trigger. Even if you've never written a line of code, I hadn't either. When I met that dude that was trading $1 billion per day, I was just trading by hand. I was just like the guy that came in here today and said, boom, Moondev, I got liquidated again. I need a new way. I needed a new way. I just didn't know that new way. I thought that being an algorithmic trader was something you had to go to Stanford for or something crazy like that. But no, this was just a bro. He was sitting on the couch smoking a joint. I can do that too. Okay, cool. I locked in. I learned how to code by hand. Archaic. Archaic. You've got AI now. You think you're late? You're right on time. Look at these AIs getting better and better every single week. I got 6 of them right here. It's not about coding anymore. You're already a good trader. You're just human. Now we just got to take that human out of you and make you a bot. Make your strategy a bot, at least. AI has solved the problem. So if you are a trader right now, you can be an automated trader. This is the best time in the world to be a trader. Now you don't have to actually execute yourself. You don't have to execute the trades. So this is what we're covering: the 5 reasons the humans can't beat the market manually, even the smart ones. I want to show you the RBI framework, which is research, backtest, and incubate. This is the framework I use. I want to give you everything here. I want to show you how to find strategies that actually worked in the past, how to prove that they're actually going to work in the future, how to stack bots so one day doesn't just blow up your whole account. It's not about just having one bot. It's about having an ensemble, an array, a bunch of different bots that work together. So you don't just have one bad day that blows you up. I want to show you everything here today, how to do this without writing code yourself. I think that's extremely important because a lot of you are like me, scared to code. I'm not a coding guy. Me neither, dude. Me neither. AI codes everything for me now. I'm just an idea. I got ideas. I got trading ideas. I'm a trader. And then on top of that, if you want, you can actually learn how to do this and get paid while you're learning. So I'll show you right now how to get a paid client to help you learn this stuff. That's fire. How much money have you actually lost? So I don't know about you, but my numbers were very, very big, bigger than this. 47,000, 12,000, or I don't want to say. If you want to throw that in the chat, I know somebody just came through here today and said he lost 1.2 Bitcoin. Round the number, throw in the chat if you'd like. Now add up the time, because the time is what really gets me, dude. Every hour you stare at the charts. You don't see me look at charts. I don't need to look at charts. Every late night, every missed dinner, every missed friend or family outing, every birthday you said, hey, I just got to finish this up. Or you're actually at the event and you're always looking at your phone, like distracted. Come on, enjoy your life. The money will come back. Don't worry about that. The time, it's never going to come back. And that's hard for me to handle too, dude. I lost my best friend to this shit. Like, I was too busy. I lost multiple years staring at these charts. I was too busy. I need to stare at the charts. You get into a trade, you have to look at it, right? No, you're just going to overtrade. Manual trading with leverage is just not trading. It's not. It's a slot machine with a couple extra steps. You see the ladies in Vegas that are smoking cigarettes all day, sitting on the slot machine, just hitting tap, tap, tap. They have better odds than we do. Green gives you a bit of a rush, which you want, and red gives you a panic, which actually you need. That's actually what you really want. If you want to break it down, the pain, you are actually seeking the pain. It's messed up, dude. It's messed up. You're seeking the pain deep down. And you know the rush you get from the green, but you only get the rush because you have this sick thing in your mind. Like, it's not even, you don't even know it, dude, but your body is like going after that pain. And can't you see it now? It's like, why would I not exit that trade? I was in the green, but why do I? It's because you subconsciously are actually going for that pain. Your brain can't tell the difference between a winning candle and a jackpot. The chart, it feels like skill, but it isn't. It's just a slot machine. It's just a slot machine. For me, I would win a trade, feel really good, feel like a genius. Then I would just open another position every single time. So it's like, yeah, more trades does not equal more money. And I think you and I both know that, right? A bot will sit there and wait for 6 days if it needs to for one good setup. I personally couldn't sit there for 6 minutes. You're not bad at trading. You're just a human. But that's why bots, they win because they don't feel. Think about this, dude. Would you hire a surgeon who operated while emotional? Life or death for you or a close family member. Would you hire a surgeon who would be operating while he's emotional? Think about it. If that surgeon was angry at their ex or trying to make up for a bad surgery last week, of course you're not going to hire him. Surgeons, they're not allowed to have feelings during the cut of real humans. And trading is simply surgery with your money. You've been doing it angry. You've been doing it greedy. You've been doing it scared. You've been doing it desperate. You'd fire a surgeon for that, right? Of course. All the other traders are going to be like, just be disciplined. That's a lie, bro. You know how your phone runs out of battery throughout the day? It's exactly how discipline runs out. Why do you think I'm here in the morning every single day? Because that's my battery's full. Let's get it. I have 4 hours a day. Willpower is like a phone battery. It just dies throughout the day. Your brain just can't stay locked for 8 hours a day every day for 30 years. Nobody's brain can do that. So staring at those charts for 8 hours, you're in your 12th hour now, making decisions of your actual life with your actual money. Like, nah, you're cooked on the 12th hour. On the 8th hour, you're cooked. So it's just silly when other traders are like, yeah, just be disciplined. Stop being a human, pretty much. It's a setup to fail. And anybody saying that, oh, you just need to have a system and be disciplined, that's just cap, dude. You can't force yourself out of being human. You're not bad at trading. You're just human. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. Think about this, dude. You're doing your taxes. Okay. Do you just add 47 numbers in your head? Or do you use a calculator? It's not a dumb thing to use a calculator. It's actually a smart thing. You're doing your taxes. Now, personally, I was running a 6, 7, sometimes even bigger account. I don't know where you are, whether 5, 6, 7, doesn't matter. You're running that big of account with 24-hour markets and 40x leverage. You're running that by hand? You're not going to do your taxes by hand. Don't be ashamed of using a calculator. Don't be ashamed of using Excel to do your taxes. You want to do it right. A bot is essentially a calculator for your trading. Refusing to use one isn't tough. It's not disciplined. It's not cool. It's just ego. Your brain isn't broken. Every loss wasn't because you're dumb. You're not lazy. I know that. You're absolutely not weak. It's because the panic part of your brain is literally 300,000 years old. It's built to run from lions, not trade on Binance or Coinbase or Hyperliquid. No, the fear is real and it's good. It keeps you alive. But it also keeps you donating to Wall Street, donating to the casinos. Price drops 4%, your body, it just floods with panic. That's not you being weak, dude. That's your body doing its job. Your grandparents lived because their brains did that. You lose money because your brain still does that. You're not bad at trading. You're just human. Bots, they don't feel, and that's why they win. Every commercial plane is on autopilot. You know that, right? That's why the other day I was talking about buying a jet. Like, okay, I'm a little okay with that because I know it's on autopilot. It's a little safer. But why do we not have a lot of commercial airline deaths? Because it's on autopilot. They're not going to fly 100, 200, 300 people every single day, thousands of times a day if it's not going to be on autopilot, right? Humans are good at big calls, but bad at staring at one thing for hours. A pilot can fly by hand for like 20 minutes, but not 11 hours across the ocean. But we'll trade on our 12th, 13th hour of the day. You're the captain, dude. You're not the engine. You're the captain. Build the system. Turn it on. Handle the weird stuff that comes up. The bot flies the plane. Henry Ford didn't build cars by hiring better humans. He built an assembly line. The line didn't get tired. The line didn't get distracted. It didn't have a bad breakup. And it didn't show up hungover on a Tuesday. Your trading account deserves a factory, not a tired guy working overtime. And constant exposure, the problem I had was I needed to always be in a trade. I've seen it in the chat already today. It's like constant exposure, constant exposure. You can't stare at a live P&L and think you're thinking straight. It's not your fault. That's just how your brain works. You can't be on the 9th hour thinking that, oh, okay, I'm making good decisions. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. 3 years from now, you really have two options, right? You can your dark future trading at 7 a.m. because you've been up all night, same discords, revenge trading on a Sunday night, up a little 1 month, down a lot the next. Your partner, she stopped asking. Your kids, they stopped asking. Why is he always on his phone? 40K deeper, 3 years older, and still the fish. Or you could have a bright future. You wake up, bots already traded overnight, 4 trades, 3 wins, 1 small loss, up 2.3% for the week. You close the laptop, breakfast with your kids. You don't even have to check your phone. You make money while you sleep. Your phone isn't a leash. It's just a phone, dude. Next cycle's the one. Every cycle's the one. Till you look up and there's no more cycles left. 3 bots, 3 edges, 1 bad week. The thing is a lot of people think there's some secret to this, like a secret bot that you can run. It's actually better to have 3, 4, 5. They can be working, making money while you sleep, making money while you're on a plane, wherever you may be. You stop being a DJ and you start being an operator. You stop saying I trade crypto with that awkward pause. Everybody's like, oh, you trade crypto? You good, dude? You a gambler now? You stop saying that. Now you can say, I run a few trading bots. People are going to lean in. You run what? Bots don't feel. That's why they win. Every single winning bot I've ever built followed the same 3 letters. Okay, so write these down. RBI, research, whereas you find the edge, find the idea, the edge, the thing that you're going to automate, back test to see if it actually worked in the past. If it worked in the past, then incubate it with small size. Not indicators, not signals, edges, actual edges. What is an edge? So an edge is a real reason the market pays you over and over and over again. Most traders just copy a YouTube strategy, watch 2 videos, risk real money. That's not research, that's hope. Before you touch code, before you touch money, you must find the edge. A chef doesn't just walk in and start cooking, right? They taste it, they fix it, they plate small versions. They know the food works before they serve a customer. Research is you tasting the dish before you serve it on your own account. Did it work in the past? If it worked in the past, this is what you're going to do. You're going to test the idea that research you had. Maybe you read a paper, maybe you watched a video. Okay, you did some research here. You heard it in a book, you heard it in Chat with Traders, you read it Market Wizards. You know those guys are verified. Okay, let's see what they're cooking. Let's see if it actually works in the past, though. You don't want to just run something that doesn't work in the past, but you'll be able to see with back testing. If it never worked, then it's not going to start working now. So let's move on to the next idea. Back testing kills bad ideas before they kill your account. Now, as a hand trader, you're just coming up with ideas and trading them with your emotions on the 13th hour while you're tired. Backtesting eliminates so many bad ideas, and that's just buying your time back, right? So before you risk $1, before the I step, before anything, it's backtesting. Pilots, they don't fly their first 737 with 200 passengers right away, dude. No, they have thousands of hours in a simulator. Crashes nobody's dying in. So they actually are in a simulator, crashing, making sure nobody dies, fake engine failures. There's zero real cost to that. They're not dying. None of the 200 passengers are dying. Backtesting is like a flight simulator for your trading strategy. You're allowed to crash. The money's fake, but the lessons, they're real. Moon, I don't code. Maybe back in 2022, 2021, you needed to know how to code, but now you just need to know how to type. And honestly, you don't even need to know how to type anymore. I just tell AI with this Whisper thing. So I use Whisper Flow if you want to check it out. AI writes all the code for you, and you just speak to it or you type to it. If you can explain it, they can build it. You don't need to know how to code. I'd love to do this, but I don't know how to code. You don't need to know how to code. It's an old excuse that doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry. Incubate is the third step. So I've taught you how to research. You go to Google Scholar, right? Plenty of papers. You read the Market Wizards. There's 30, 40 great traders there. You go listen to Chat with Traders. There's 300 great traders there. They tell you a bunch of ideas. You go back test those. Research, back test, incubate, RBI. So incubate, small, real money, not a demo now. A lot of people paper trade, and that's fine. But I would argue it's better to just use $10 size, something that's not gonna keep you up at night, and incubate with real money. Run the bots with real money for a couple weeks, 2-4 weeks, not a demo. Demos lie. Backtesting is nice, but backtesting is really getting rid of all the bad ideas. You're coming for the good ideas. Okay, boom. Now let's incubate with small size. We do this because there's hidden fees, there's slippage, there's bad fills, slow trades, weird stuff that happens. This is real data. This is real life. Incubating is real money. You see all of these incubating down here all day, every day. I have so many tabs of different bots that I'm incubating. I'm always incubating. I'm scaling it in the cloud. You put it in the cloud because then you don't mess with it. After the backtest looks good, you go ahead and incubate. Before you go big, you start small. So build a bot, incubate with small size. A restaurant doesn't just go open and go straight to 500 people, right? Friends and family first, maybe 20 people. Test the kitchen. Fix what breaks, then they go big. That's what you do with a bot as well. You start small, you incubate with small size. Fix whatever's going to break. That's what you see. These on my screen all the time. I'm always fixing them, tweaking them. Then you go big. Get it out of sight so you don't tweak with it anymore. And everything stacks. With trading, you're just sitting there like not really stacking time, not compounding, nothing. But the second bot gets faster. 3 bots, 3 edges. They don't all work the exact same either. So one is trading maybe a trending system, one is a mean reversion system. That's a much better approach to automated trading than praying to God that you're going to find some like bajillion-dollar bot. Why not have three, four? One has a bad month, the other two cover it. You can build these with an AI and a laptop, dude. All you need is a laptop. You have access to AI. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. A stack of bots. That's how you sleep. I run this stuff every single day. I'm not just here teaching this. Jim Simons inspires me. I am following his path. He's actually one of the best math teachers or he was. If you go to Jim Simons, he taught at MIT and Stony Brook. So he taught math, deep ties to both MIT and Stony Brook. I'm not just like him. I'm not just doing this for myself. I feel like teaching is very important. I figured out something that I was scared of my entire life. I was scared of learning how to code. I had a problem trading with emotions. So I had to learn how to code. Jim Simons ran up a net worth of $31 billion, and he somehow found time in order to teach as well. So I'm just following his path directly. He taught at MIT. He taught at Stony Brook. He's an amazing math teacher. I'm following his steps directly because if he ran up a net worth of $31 billion building trading bots and teaching as well, I'm going to do both. So I'm spending a little bit of time here to teach because I'm not a guy who's just going to teach. I'm running bots every single day. I run a validator on Hyperliquid. I sell the data to other builders and traders who pay. I've been here for 5 years with daily public streams. You can watch everything. One student came to me, he said he was $186,000 in debt. He followed the RBI system and he paid back all $186,000. Then he wrote a message to me that still gets to me. You can go see that message if you'd like. moondav.com/testimonials. It's just beautiful, bro. I think it's down here at the bottom. There's so many testimonials down in here, moondav.com/testimonials. You can see what other people had to say. Let's go ahead and find what he said because this shit still gets to me. This is why I teach it, dude. People like try to troll for teaching. Well, Jim Simons literally ran up a net worth of $31 billion doing exactly what I'm doing and teaching while he taught. Much appreciated. When your team of doctors says you're 7 months past when you're projected to pass away, it kind of puts into perspective that there's people that deserve to know that I probably would have passed if it wasn't for people like you. My bots I've made from your ideas combined with mine paid off $186,000 of medical bills the last quarter of 2023. So I just really got to say, out of everyone I've ever come across, you've done the most to keep me alive and out of millions in debt. I'll never forget that. And I'll never forget that testimonial along with these hundreds of others. It's beautiful that I'm able to transfer this knowledge to other people like myself that maybe were trading emotionally and now trading fully automatically. If it can work from that hole, it can work from wherever you are now. You can read all the testimonials here. I'll go ahead and add those to the page here sometime. But for now, you can just go read through some of them here. There's a lot of beautiful words about what I teach here. Thank you, Jim Simons, the $31 billion algorithmic trader that has inspired me to show all of this. Not only did he run up a net worth of $31 billion doing exactly what we're doing here, what you're learning here, he gave back. He was a teacher at MIT and Stony Brook. He led the whole math department. I debatably have more reach and I'm able to help more people. Remember that tank top guy that was chilling, smoking the joint? Before I met him, I thought this was only for geniuses. But then once I met him, I was like, oh, you're just chilling, bro. If you can do this, I can do this. I want you to think the same thing about me right now, about the $186,000 student. Like, think about it. If they can win, you can. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. Most webinars just talk. I'm going to show you. Go ahead and post this if you want. Go ahead and post on Twitter or Facebook. If you want somebody to pay you to learn this stuff, go ahead and post this. Say something like, I'm learning how to build trading bots and backtest strategies with Moondev. If anyone has a trading strategy you want backtested or a bot you want built, I'm happy to help. I'll do your first one for free or a low cost. If anybody posts this on Twitter or Facebook, I almost guarantee one of you will get somebody to give you an idea and build it for them. You could potentially get a client, and that's pretty cool. You know, when I started to share this stuff, I was very new as well. You know, I had learned how to code. You don't need to learn how to code now. You can have AI do it all. But I had hella people coming to me like, hey, can you backtest this for me? Hey, can you build this bot for me? So it's like, damn, now people are paying me to go deeper and deeper into this. So go ahead and post something like this if you want to try it out. I know you got friends on Facebook that are going to support you, or traders that follow you on Twitter, or in your Discord. You know, you're offering maybe like a free back test or something, and then boom, now you can take what you've learned today and then have somebody pay you for it, or help out a friend. Or I'm learning how to build trading bots and backtest strategies through Moondev or with Moondev. If anyone has a strategy you want backtested or a bot idea, I'm happy to help. Just say that. Say DM me. Try it out, dude. Every early bot I built live on YouTube. Viewers DM'd me and I got paid to learn my own craft. You don't need permission. You don't need a badge. You just need to post something like that. If you got any likes, let me know, dude. Likes or people saying my bots run while I teach you, which is crazy. One of you is going to generate a client just while watching this. Type those loss numbers again, dude. I think he said 1.2 Bitcoin he lost. That's crazy. If anybody else lost anything recently to liquidations. And the thing is doing nothing after today is not free. It's not free to turn away after today. It's not free to go back to hand trading. It's going to cost you that 1.2 Bitcoin that he said. It's going to cost you 10K. It's going to cost you 20K, 50K. If you go back to just feeding the whales, if you go back to just feeding the casinos, it's not free. So if you turn around right now or by the end of today, it's not free. I want you to realize that, dude. It's going to cost you that next liquidation and the following liquidation and the following liquidation. It's going to cost you those hours and days and moments with friends, with family, staring at these screens. You could just have AI cook up all your ideas and see if they actually work with trading bots, because bots don't feel. Your account is leaking right now. If your roof is leaking, the cost isn't just the fix, is it? It's the fix plus everything the water keeps ruining until you fix it. The water is your emotions. Every week you don't fix it, the number that you typed or you thought about, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I miss birthdays. My best friend died while I'm staring at these fucking charts, dude. The money I eventually got back, but the time I didn't. You're not going to get back the time. Every hour you stare at the charts is an hour your kid doesn't get your attention or your pet doesn't get your attention. Every Saturday you're just closing this trade out is a Saturday that your partner remembers for the wrong reason. Bots don't miss dinner, dude. Bots don't feel. That's why they win. And bots definitely don't miss dinner. If I could show you how to get every single thing I've built over the last 5 years, every bot, every course, every class, every API key. I had a lot of people asking for the API key. If I could give you everything I've learned in the last 5 to 6 years, get you into the live Zooms, all of it, everything, one payment for life. Would you want to see that? Would you want to see that? Throw a yes in the chat if you do want to see that. I'll give you everything. Let's get it. Let's get it. So moondev.com/go is where you can go ahead and get absolutely everything. You're going to get the Algo Trade Camp. This is the course that walks you step by step through the RBI process, research, backtest, and incubate. So you finally stop doubting or stop doubling down after a win. Stop doubting yourself every trade because the bot's going to decide for you. So the Algo Trade Camp, short and concise videos that even if you've never coded a day in your life, if you go through this Algo Trade Camp, you saw the testimonials, scroll through them. If you go through the Algo Trade Camp and you don't know how to code right now, you're an emotional trader. You'll be a powerful automated trader by the end of this. And you won't have to introduce yourself as just a trader anymore because people look at you as a gambler. You can say, hey, I got a few trading bots running, and they're going to be like, what are you talking about? How do I get in on that? So the Algo Trade Camp, short and concise videos that will show you step by step how to automate your trading. And if you have questions, I will answer all the questions here at the end. On top of that, you get the AI masterclasses. So the Algo Trade Camp is going to hold your hand step by step through the process of getting your trading bots live. So you learn absolutely everything. Then the AI masterclass classes are going to show you how to use AI in order to do all the heavy lifting. Remember when I said you don't need to code? This is the proof. AI masterclasses show you how to do all of the heavy lifting, all the I can't code excuses that are in your head right now. It's not an excuse anymore, buddy. You see me cooking all day with AI. That's all. On top of that, you're going to get the Solana Copybot and SniperBot course. One of the hardest things I've ever built. I make it so easy for you here, building on Solana. And I do the same thing for Polymarket. So not only do you get the Solana courses, you get the Polymarket course. Your bots are able to trade on prediction markets. These are things humans, again, just emotional traders. You're going to lose all your money if you do it any other way. You're going to get unlimited private Zoom calls. So if you have questions, you can just jump on here. We'll help you fix it. You know, if you got a specific question you can explain in the Zoom, I'm happy to help. Plus, you just get all the Zoom calls for free. You never have to pay for them again. So they're $5 to $20 a day. Plus, you get Quant Elite for life. And Quant Elite is crazy, dude, because at the end of the day, I've been here for 5 years, cooking up new ideas every single day. And I've been putting the best code inside of Quant Elite. So instantly today, you're going to get access to so much code. This is going to put you light years ahead. And I would have paid anything for that guy to have given me some code like this. 5 years of his code so I can explore it and make my own ideas. Are you kidding me? Plus, you can see there's a bunch of people posting in here. I hired quants to help me out. And anything I get, I give to you because I believe code is a great equalizer. Plus, you get everything else here. So there's a bonus of the API key, hedge fund grade data. You can go to moondev.com/docs if you want to learn more about that. I've had a lot of people ask about that here today. You get lifetime access to the API key. You get the Moondev Vault, 100+ streams that have been taken down. It's actually 2 terabytes of data at this point. All hosted by us. It's 100+ streams. You get to have access to these streams that nobody else has in the past because YouTube took them down. The API key is crazy. It's a $10,000 value because if you go try to buy liquidation data elsewhere, it's going to cost you $900 a month. And they're only going to give you 12 days of data. 12 days of data for $900 per month? So not only do you get 18 months of data with the Moondev API, 18 months of liquidation data. You can go back test any idea on liquidation data when you literally cannot find this anywhere else. You can pay $900 a month and get 12 days. Or get it as a bonus. And I'm going to show you how to get your trading bots live. Plus, you get both GitHubs, 100+ bots to study, and 20+ agents. They can do research for you, and you get the MoonDAV app. You get to see everybody's position. You get to be able to build faster. You can see how I'm able to cook here with multiple AIs all day. So you get all of these bonuses if you join today. It's a $48,000 value. I would have done anything for that guy to have taught me this for $48,000. I'm not going to charge you all that. You're not paying the 48,000. You're not even paying 10. You're not even paying 5. It's crazy, dude. I'm making this a one-time deal at $17.95. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it even better for the next hour. Okay, so it's $17.95 or 2 payments of $9.49. And I'm going to give you 1 hour. I'm going to take $300 extra off, but I'm going to set the timer and set that all up now. Plus, you get every new course I release, every new bot that I drop here, you get access to it. Any new paid stuff that I give out, you get for free. This is lifetime, one payment. And I'm going to take another $300 off here if you join right in the next hour, though. So let's go here. If you have questions, let me know. Let me go ahead and set that up so you do have an hour. Let's see. First off, let's go to the page. MoonDAV. MoonDAV.com/go. That's where you can go. You can see it's $17.95. And I'm going to give you 1 hour. Well, actually, I've got a lot to build today, so I'll give you 2 hours. I'll give you 2 hours. MoonDAV.com/go. And you can see it's $17.95 still. Let me go ahead and see if I can get that updated. Okay, you got 2 hours, $14.99. So while it says $17.95 on this teaching presentation, it's $14.99. Boom. And you know, $17.95 is less than one bad trade. Somebody already said that today. So like, I'm just happy that you found me. You did the research, though. Most of you mentioned much bigger than $17.95. And I'm not asking you to spend money that you don't have. We all have some expendable income. If we're traders, you definitely have access to this money. This is an investment. And really what you're doing is I'm asking you to stop losing that money. Stop losing it, because immediately when you become an automated trader here today, you're going to stop losing that money because you're not going to run strategies that don't work. $17.95 is what most of you lose in a bad weekend. And I'm not even talking about the time you lose. If you jump in today, you're going to be able to convert that strategy that you're running into a system that works while you sleep. And there's a 90-day money back guarantee, because I think that's the best thing in the world. When Costco, I was buying a PS5 last year, and we said, hey, how much or how many, like, what's the return policy? And I was eating a hot dog. She looked me in my eyes. She said, we'd take back a half-eaten hot dog here at Costco. So I was like, yes, I need that forever. Let's give everybody 3 whole months. You get to check everything out. You get to learn everything. You get all the code. You get everything for 3 whole months, 100% risk-free. Probably longer than you've ever stuck to any strategy in your entire life. And I'm here every single day, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm chasing Jim Simons, the $31 billion man who built trading systems that ran up a net worth of $31 billion while he taught at Stony Brook. While he was teaching, he was giving back the entire time. This is me giving back. I'm investing in you. This is a $50,000 package that you get for $14.99. The guarantee that actually matters. If you actually show up, do the RBI, come to the Zoom calls, post messages. I've never had somebody not succeed. You actually lock in. If you think this is a plug and play, get rich overnight, you should have left a long time ago. So you might be thinking, I bought courses before and never used them. That's a good question. That's why we have these lifetime Zoom calls, because you're not going to be one of those guys that just buys it and not uses it, because you're going to be here locked every day or every day that you can, because you get unlimited Zoom calls. So this is more of a community. This is like, let's help each other. I personally don't have any motivation to have $31 billion. I would like $1 billion, though. I would like $1 billion. So based on the past, some guy named Jim Simons, who He's doing exactly what we're doing, what I taught you how to do today, and teaching at MIT. He ran up a net worth of $31 billion. So why can't I run up a net worth of $1 billion while I show you guys how to get the other 30? So this is about a community. Let's all lock in together with the Zooms every single day. So you can't just like quietly quit. So if you've bought a course before and never used it, it's not going to be the same. I'll see you every day, or I won't see you. And if I don't see you, then I'm just going to ping you. Like, you don't have to come every day, but like, where you at, bro? Let's go. Let's get it. It's time. We're chasing Jim. I don't have $17.95. Well, we have a payment option here. So you can go and see that it is down to 2 payments of $777. So if you don't have the $17.95, no worries. There's also Klarna, which is pretty cool if you're in the United States of America, and maybe some others. So you can get the payments down even more. So you can pay with cash, crypto card, whatever. So even if you feel like you don't have the 1,500 right now, we have the 2 payment option. And remember, you already spent more than that on one bad trade. We're just moving the money from the casino to building out your casino. And if you say you don't have the time right now, I mean, let's be real. You're staring at the charts for 6 hours a day. We're just replacing that time with something that compounds, because that's the saddest thing about trading, dude. It doesn't compound. You can't just stare at the charts and compound it. You'll have more time. You'll have more time with friends and family. You'll have less stress. You won't have to stare at the charts. What if the market changes? The market always changes. And that's exactly why we win. I don't teach you just one strategy. I teach you the RBI. You build new edges for the rest of your life. This is a skill, not like some tip, not like a Discord call, nothing like that. This is a skill I'm teaching you. I don't code. We already covered this. AI codes. You talk. That excuse is so dead. Let it die right now. Right now. If you want to go from hand trader emotional to fully automated, you got to let that one die. You got to let that one die. Is this just hype? You can check out my YouTube. I've been here for 5 years. Nothing's hidden. It's all there. If it was hype, I would have been exposed 5 years ago. I'm still here because the work is real. The people that have learned from me are real. They have changed the way they've traded for the rest of their life based off of what I've showed them. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Just scroll back on my YouTube, scroll on my Twitter. And if you want to think about it, you know, you got a couple hours. So, yeah, the price is just going to be higher. It's going to be $17.95 in 2 hours, 1 hour and 53 minutes. So just think about that number you were thinking about. How much did you lose? The number that you lost. Now think about if you go another day losing that number and another day. Doors closed not Monday. Close in 2 hours. I was going to teach this on a Thursday, but so clicking that link is a financial transformation. It's an identity decision. If you want to continue being a gambler, continue. Manual traders stay manual traders until something snaps them out of it. Hopefully today was the thing. Got 2 options. You can close the tab and tomorrow just start staring at TradingView again, because that's what manual traders do. Go open TradingView and see if you can guess which way the price is going to go. And do that over and over and over again for the next 10 years. Lose all your time, lose all your money, be stressed out. Or you can just click that link here, moondav.com/go. Take me up on this offer. Know that there's a 90-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. I'm happy to answer any questions you have as well in the chat. I will stay here as long as we have questions. Option 2 is click the link, join, and tomorrow you sit down and you start building out your bots, because that's what bot traders do. The person who clicks the link isn't buying a course. They're becoming somebody different. So if you want to become someone different when it comes to trading, stop being the fish. The sharks are just going to continue to eat you. Because remember, you're not bad at trading. You're just human. And bots, they don't feel. That's why they win. And starting right now, you win as well. So go to moondav.com/go. Price is going up in 2 hours. Ask any questions you have in the chat. I'll stay here forever till you have no more questions. Got a lot to build today. I think I explained everything. You don't have, any excuse at this point. If you have questions, let me know. Because I know you're not bad at trading. You're just human. Bots don't feel, that's why they win. So feel free to jump in. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I'm chasing that dude smoking a joint. That's funny, bro. I'm chasing a yacht before I die. Let's get it. Let's get it, Dixie. Let's get it, Noxie. 3 months is sick. Como faço a tradução para Portuguese? I don't know. I don't know how to do that, bro, but happy to answer any other questions if you I don't know Portuguese, but here's the keys and everything for the rest of the day. It'll be 24 hours. What kind of data can I get with the API in real time? Good question. So moondav.com/go is where you can go. Moondav.com/testimonials if you want more. You get the Algo Trade Camp, you get the AI Masterclasses, you get the Solana Copybot, the Polymarket, the unlimited private Zoom calls. Quantely is insane. It's insane. Come on, it's 5 years of bots and backtest. It's insane. Moondev Vault. Now, to answer your question, you get it with the Moondev API key. What kind of data can you get? You can get all types of data, dude. I'm a data dog, and you are too. So, of course, you get open, high, low, close volume data. I show you how to do that inside of the bootcamp. I show you how to get order flow data, all that stuff. But then pertaining to the API, the Moondev API, you can go to moondav.com/docs, and there is so much data. I run a node on Hyperliquid. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really do this, dude. I run a node on Hyperliquid, and if you want this API, you can have it. You get market data. You get tick data, which is extremely expensive elsewhere. Blockchain events, contract data, Hyperliquid liquidations. Being able to see liquidations on Hyperliquid is damn near impossible without this. HIP-3 liquidation. So if you want to trade stocks, commodities, indices, Forex, that's all there. HIP-3 market data, HIP-3 funding data, HIP-3 tick data. Do you understand this part? HIP-3, this means that you get tick data for oil, you get tick data for gold, you get tick data for Nvidia. Tick data on the stock market is incredibly expensive, but you get lifetime access to this API. You get the multi-exchange liquidations, so you get Binance liquidations, OKX liquidations from all the big players. You get bulk liquidation download. So this is just if you join this, you get 18 months of liquidation data. I think that Tan Guy was asking about that earlier. If you can get bulk data, yes, you can. If you have the Quant Elite, which is what you get in lifetime access. So Quant Elite, you get it for life. So if you get this today in the next couple hours, you can still get it later. It's just going to be $17.95. So I'm going to do these flash sales every once in a while. How can I just get the access to the API key? Well, I set this up so every single one of these is worth the price. So $17.95, I would sell any of these alone if you'd like to do that. So Algo Trade Camp is definitely worth $17.95. AI Masterclasses, okay, maybe. I think it's worth $17.95, but so if you want to pick one of these or two of them, I'll also sell you that for $17.95. I only have one product I sell. This is for ease because I'm not going to have 18 products where people try to buy this, that, whatever. Like, no way. That's way too confusing. But the Moondev API, which you want, is, it's going to be $10,000 elsewhere. I'm going to sell this to institutions. So I'm just trying to get you guys in here before this is being sold to hedge funds and whatnot. So if you want in, feel free. If you want to just buy one piece of this, it's the same price. Everything on here is worth at least $1,500. The Trading Bot GitHub, this is 5 years of my GitHub. AI agents, this was the fastest growing GitHub in the world until I took it down. So I'll sell any of these for the $1,500 price, but you might as well just grab them all. Moondev app, This is going to be $1,000 a month. So the API, the lowest I'll ever charge for this is $1,000 per month. So if you want to do that instead, I guess that's a bit lower price. But that's not even available yet. So yeah, we're not going to do that. This is how you get access to anything. Feel free. Feel free. Let me answer any more questions you have. 3 months is sick. I agree. Thank you, bro. Damn, 80K dollar at 15x leverage. That's what you got smoked on, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. There you go, Dixie. Holy cow. They say. Sorry, I don't mean to gender you. I don't know. My bad. I'm from the West Coast, bro, and I'm in the West right now, so I got to make sure my pronouns are good. They said, "Holy cow!" Dixie said, "Never thought about having people pay me to test out algos." That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's a thing that I accidentally came across because I was sharing this all with you guys, and then I got so many people to say, "Hey, I'll pay you a few $1,000s to back test this for me." I'm like, what? I'm only on year 1. You want me to do this? So I was thinking, like, why don't you guys just do that? Post it on your Twitter, post it on your Facebook. Be like, hey, I'm working on building bots and I'm learning this stuff and I have a good system. I'm following Moondive or whatever. You don't even have to drop my name. It doesn't matter. And people will pay you to do this for them, whether it's $500 or $1,000 or free. Like, yeah, I think it's gonna be fire. The amygdala, bro. Elhi. Yo, this slideshow is fire. Thank you, dude. How do I access the vault for past videos? So if you join here today, you get access to the vault as well. So the vault will be sent to you. It's a Google Drive folder because it's 2 terabytes of data. So I pay for that Google Drive so you can have the vault. So if you don't have that yet, just shoot us an email at moon@algotradecamp.com and that will go ahead and get you all set up. Just heard TradingView release their own AI. Interesting. We got Moondive. Let's get it. My tuition was 5K last year. Ready to benefit from my tuition now. Never fuck with the exchange again. He says I can smoke a joint as well, right? Let's chase that guy. Damn, you woke up to the email as well, liquidation emails. I hate it, dude. You just scroll through your shit like, oh, please don't be a liquidation email. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. But if people sue you when you lose money after work, I would stick to building backtests for people and only building things. So what I do is I only build based off of their ideas. So it's just I'll never have a plug and play. Like none of this is plug and play. So I think that kind of is good for that. Like if you were to sell something to somebody and be like, "Yo, I'm building a bot," and you just plug and play and make $1 million, that's where you're gonna get in trouble. So make sure to never do that. I should probably put that into the note there. Don't say you're gonna print them money. Careful. Don't say you still got to bring the idea. I wish too, dude. I wish I could give you guys just money printers here for $1,500, but a money printer would the only way that you'd get access to my systems and my bots is if I raised money and I had like a fund. But then you wouldn't see what's in it. You would just get the returns. And I'm not going to do that. I've got my own capital. That's interesting. Yeah, so I never sell bots, dude. I'll never sell bots. In US it's easier, you said. In France, Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that in the US or France. Never buy a bot. Never buy a bot. And that's why I've never felt comfortable with saying, "Hey, just buy this bot." Because I think I try to take the most cautious approach. It's just not worth it. Okay, okay. Warshawski said, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." At least you're approaching it with an algorithmic mind. That's what matters. So if you got more questions about this, please let me know. Code the mayhem bot farm, bro. What does that mean? Somebody in the public chat says that. The mayhem farm bot. You guys know what that means? Holy helly, dude. Holy helly. No fucking way. What happened to the S&P? I'm testing out this new idea, doing some research, and by research I mean putting just spot trades, or not spot trades, the opposite of spot trades. What happened to the S&P? They just get crushed? Holy helly, dude. I actually just made a bag. Just made a bag. 1,300% while I was presenting that to you guys, just off a testing idea. 1,300% on intradays. Holy hell! I've never. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Well, I'm gonna build this bot then. I have to. I have to build this bot. If it's gonna print like that, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Holy! I'm actually in. I did not know you could print so hard with 0 DTEs, dude. I bought puts up here. I bought puts before I presented all that to you guys, and then I just made 1,300%. Nervous laugh. Nervous laugh. Oh my god, dude. Holy helly. Okay, so let me just get out of all those. Thank you, Dixie. Good things come back to people who do good. Thank you. I'm just testing out this 0 DTE market, and I plan on automating it now, especially because that just returned my whole fucking off a test, dude. Like this was a test. Holy helly, dude. Wow. Elhi, bro. Wow. I don't want to promote this stuff because it's crazy, but I just turned a small bet 1,500%. 1,500% in the course of, I don't know, what was that, an hour? Holy helly. 0 DTEs are absolutely nuts. Oh, crazy stuff, dude. My breath is taken away. I can't believe this. Everybody's scared of him, but the only thing that I'm seeing to do, dude, is this. My bot that I'm gonna build is essentially, so I bought puts right here on the 0 DTEs. I'm up 1,500% while I was teaching that. Holy hell! I need to sell all of them because I'm talking about this too fucking much. Sell all of them. Holy helly, dude! My breath is taken away. Those are 5 figures off of less than $1,000. I'm just gonna tell you. I just had to tell you. Wait, how many figures is that? Word for 0 to word to 2D to 0 DTE. I'm just like looking at my Robinhood, like, did I just make 25 racks off of less than $1,000 off of a testing idea? You guys have been watching me for the last couple of weeks, like just thinking about executing this idea. I didn't know that you could make that much money off of it though. So I'm now, you get everything live. Holy helly, dude. Holy helly. I sold them all. And I might be wrong now, but I had to. I'm just, if I'm talking about it, I'm out. I may never come back. Because now the way I think about this is the strategy is simple. Always go opposite. No, I'm not telling. Okay, so my strategy is this with the 0 DTEs, but fuck, I can't even put my words together. That's a big win, dude. That's a big win. It might have been 2,000%, really. Jesus Christ, dude. Holy helly, I'm taking away. I need to go. I need a fucking joint after that one, dude. Jesus Christ. GG's. Thank you. What happened here? So the stock market just fell off. Blaze it up, Moon. Dude, a fat blunt, honestly. You're right, bro. I should go fucking have a fat blunt right now. But the thing is, now I have to build this. I have to, because okay, so let me explain this to you. Let me explain it to the AI. All right, so I've been fucking around here with Robinhood 0 DTEs because they're extremely fucking volatile and everybody loses all of their money and everybody's gambling on it. Okay. So I've just been fucking around on Robinhood, seeing if I could play around with these. And I just opened up my Robinhood and I was up 2,000%. Okay. Now, dude, I can't breathe. I'm glad I sold these bitches. Perfect sell. Nice TP. Holy, that was lucky though. It was lucky. You know, I just gave that whole presentation and you can hear the emotions coming through. So it's just like, that was lucky. The sell there was absolutely lucky. Me looking at the charts right then was absolutely lucky. I'd still be up like 1,000%. Anyways. Okay, so I know everybody loses money on 0 DTEs. Okay, it's clear. And to be real with you, I've been fucking around with it, just like a few $100 on Robinhood each day to see if this thesis that I'm coming up with is gonna work. Just testing it by hand, you know, keeping my size very small, keeping it, being responsible about it. But to be real, the trick that always gets me kind of got me a couple times. Like, for example, I'd say I only wanted to have $1,000 size, and then I'd get up to like 1,500 or maybe even 2,000. And it's like, fuck, I'm doing it again. The same trap that everybody's getting into with 0 DTEs. This is why, like, if I want to execute this idea, I have to switch to Interactive Brokers right now, or else I'm gonna get screwed on this. So, like, the last few weeks, I'm actually up on 0 DTEs with the strategy I'm about to explain to you. But I can feel it creeping in. Like, all I need is one bad day. I can't execute this strategy by hand because all I need is one bad day of tilt and I will be absolutely smoked. I can feel it because by, you know, the third week, like me waking up and fucking around, especially since I'm on the West Coast right now, waking up immediately into the market. I don't have any time to wake up. Anyways, it's the story, the same fucking story, dude. Same fucking story. You're emotional, like you get down, you double down. Or you see your profit and you don't take profit. With this, I took profit right when I saw it at 2,000%. Thank God. But to be real with you, while I've been up doing this strategy and the strategy I'm about to tell you, to be real with you, I was losing faith. Because it's like, okay, I know I can't do this by hand. And it's going to be a bitch moving over to Interactive Brokers, period. I have all the infrastructure. It's really not a bitch. It's just 5 days of transfer from Robinhood, 5 days to Interactive Brokers. And now I can execute the strategy because about what I'm about to tell you. I just came back to the 2,000% win, and that returns everything plus more, you know? That's like $1,000 to $20,000 plus. Okay? So I don't need that all the time. And with the strategy I'm about to tell you, it might work. Like, the research says it doesn't work just doing it like 0 DTEs, yada, yada. But what I'm about to explain to you is the only way I think it would work. And it's the strategy that I have been executing, but I have the human flaws in it. So I want to get those human flaws out there. I want you to research this and let me know what your thoughts are. Have another agent, two agents research to see if there's any papers. But essentially, it's taking the opposite side of the trade. You're using zero DTEs, but everybody and their mother is talking about how stocks are going up forever right now. So anytime I see that, and then I see it in the charts on the 5 minute that it's like, oh shit, it's actually going up, I just buy the opposite. Meaning, price is going up. It feels like sentiment is all up. I'm gonna intraday buy the opposite. So what would that be? That would be buying a put, zero DTE put. So like I said, use 1,000. I was using small size. But my error would be I would try to double down, double down, double down. I did that actually a couple of days ago, and it made me very like cautious about this. And I actually almost turned off the motherfucking idea. But now that I see that there's this tail where, okay, maybe it just is okay every single day, but then once a month it hits a 2,000%. That can return the whole fucking year, low key. So the strategy that I would be curious about automating is taking small zero DTEs against the crowd. Because we know that retail gets hyped. They lose all their money on zero DTEs. Now I know buying zero DTEs is still sketch, but this way it's a little less sketch because you're buying the opposite of what everybody else is buying. All right, go ahead and give me 3 agents to work on this idea. A couple of them looking for papers. It's essentially betting against the crowd with zero DTEs. Holy fuck. I gotta pee, dude. I'm like a 12-year-old. I gotta pee. I'm just excited now. All right, that was dope, dude. I didn't know you could turn 1,000 into 24-hour acts like that. Cool. So we found a new idea, and I have to move forward with it now. I have to. I gotta explore it now. I have to. That shit's the most craziest shits I've ever seen in my life. Now, if I can remove myself from it, that would be better. Much better because, dude, I just don't like that life. I don't like that life at all. Worrying about your positions and That's why I was dogging Robinhood there for a minute, because they don't show you, they don't let you use the API. It's like I would have been automated this just to test, but that was lucky. A lucky ass exit for sure, for sure. Like, why did I pick that time? If I waited 15 more minutes, I would have only made 1,000%. Trading life is not comfy. It's not comfy. That's why it's just like the only way to trade is automated. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that life. I'm sorry. What exchange is this? I was using Robinhood. And Robinhood's like an app. You probably know Robinhood, right? Yeah, exactly. For my phone too, it's awful. Warshawski, it's awful. Because then you're like always looking at your phone and stuff. And I don't know, zero DTs are so scary. And I'm glad I'm scared. I'm glad I'm scared. All right, all three agents are back. Here's what the research actually says. The retail losses on zero DTE, half of your thesis, strongly supported. Retail loses 358K per day. I feel like it's got to be way more than that. 60% of losses transaction costs. Damn. The fade retail with puts half, not validated anywhere I can cite. Bloomberg's breakdown of the Munster paper, retail long puts actually lost more than long calls in aggregate. Your fade calls, so 60% of daily loss come from put buys, not calls. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I would also do the opposite, right? I'm not only going to be short, I'm just going to do the exact opposite of what all the motherfucking fish are doing. So the fade retail with puts half, not validated anywhere I can cite, and has one real counter signal. Bloomberg's breakdown of Munster paper retail long puts actually lost more than long calls in aggregate. 60% of daily loss came from put buys, not call buys. Your fade calls with puts framing may be frightening or fighting a losing side twice. Close to close vol hasn't actually risen since zero DTEs launched. The dealer gamma unwind story you're leaning on may be overfit. The design agent's honest pushback, which I agree with. Your 2000% day is n equals 1 in 15 sessions. That's an antidote, not edge. The whole point of automating this is to find out cheaply whether the edge survives when you're removed. Recommended phase before any IB code. Phase 0 free this week. Backtest just the signal on SPY daily 2015 to 2025. Question: when your sentiment condition fires, does SPY close below? If no, kill the project. Cost 0. Only if phase 0 passes. Pay 500 to 1,000 for ORAT's historical zero DTE chains and backtest the actual put buying P&L with realistic slippage. Only if that passes, IB paper 50 to 500. The tilt kill spec, this part is the real deliverable, hard coded, no override, 500 a day. See, that's what I want to get to, because I have ideas for signals. Like, I didn't talk about a signal here. What I just said to her had nothing to do with signals. It was just like overall fade the market or fade the what everybody else is doing. Now I obviously need to be able to codify a signal there. I was just vibe doing this for now. The strongest piece of academic support you have is actually Han 2008 puts cheap at sentiment peaks plus overall retail is net short is net short vol slash net long gamma. Not the narrative that retail specifically buys calls and gets run over. Given the Bloomberg counterpoint, I'd reframe the thesis, not fade retail calls with puts, but buy underpriced tail protection on sentiment peaks. Yes, that sounds smarter. Okay, else. So I mean, I think where we got mixed up here is I said puts, but I don't necessarily mean puts. Calls as well. If everybody's panicking, essentially the algorithm, obviously I'm going to build some signals that back test well, but then it's going to take essentially an opinion, right? So based off of the signals I add to it, it's going to take an opinion of if it should be long or short. If it says long, it's going to wait till intraday calls are dumb cheap, meaning that the price has probably been going down, and it's going to take those 0 DTE calls. So while I mentioned to you puts, it's just for today. Like everybody, the sentiment is like, S&P goes up forever, and then the intraday was actually going up. So that's why I took the puts. But if the inverse were true, then it would be calls. So go reanalyze this. Thank you for your first analyzation. I just wanted to make that clear. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Interesting, L. Most traders don't even understand what I'm saying, huh? Put a 0 in the chat if you don't know what I'm talking about. Calls and puts. 0 DTEs. 0 DTE, call and puts. Put a 0 in the chat. Well, I guess nobody's going to do that. 0, Warshawski. Okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Noxy. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you. I kind of get them, but it's because I watched a book map stream. Not sure about 0 DTEs. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you for being honest. If I do this, I'll start from scratch. I'll explain it all. I'll explain what 0 DTEs are. I'll explain all that stuff. Don't worry. This is probably the most dangerous shit I could do, but I don't know. Like using 40x leverage is pretty dangerous. Got it. This is a crucial correction. Bidirectional contrarian is a much stronger thesis than puts only. Let me reanalyze with that framing. Yes, prediction bot or ML bot. Absolutely. It has the same energy as deeper crypto stuff, so people hear the words and stop listening. Yeah, 0.5 only heard here from Jimmy P and that Boomer show we watched on Friday. That Boomer show, I wonder how they're doing. That shit was entertaining. What changes in the academic read? The strongest paper in the stack on RFS 2008 actually supports you better now. Han's findings is symmetric. Sentiment distorts index skew in both directions. Bullish euphoria puts relatively cheap. Bearish panic calls relatively cheap. You're no longer cherry picking one side. You're buying whichever tail the crowd has mispriced. That's a real peer reviewed mechanism. Yeah, I got fucking lucky on that exit. Let's be honest. But a bot can sit there. She'll probably exit early. Be real. I would do something based off capitulation though. Get this bitch off my screen. Like volume spikes. There was a clear capitulation here. Great TP. Thank you. So the Baker Wergler contrarian sentiment edge is also two-sided. High sentiment predicts weak forward returns. Low sentiment predicts strong. Fits cleanly. What up, Wishy? My favorite word, trailing take profit. So I read a book that kind of dismayed, I think that's the word, but dismiss trailing take profits. You should just take profit. He tested it out, but like, what did he test it on is the question. You know, what's the strategy? It's interesting to look at though, because everybody wants to use trailing take profits because we want more wins. Got emotion. Low sentiment predicts strong, fits cleanly. Intraday mean reversion is direction agnostic. When dealers are long gamma, crowded intraday moves revert both ways. Your strategy harvests that. The Bloomberg counterpoint mostly dissolves. That stat, retail loses more on long puts than long calls, was unconditional aggregate. It mostly reflects retail buying puts on rip days, losing, and calls on dump days, losing. That's retail chasing. Your bidirectional rule does the opposite. Long puts on crowded rip days, long calls on crowded dump days. You're conditioning on the exact crowd mistake pattern those numbers describe. The aggregate minus $8 a contract retail baseline isn't what you'd expect to get. You'd expect better if the signal works. That if is still the whole ball game. Strategy restated cleanly. Trigger template, rip fade. Sentiment over bullish and SPY, 5-minute prints, consecutive H and put call ratio extremely low. Dump fade calls, sentiment bearish. Everything else is phase 2 spec, SPX cash collected, 500 daily cap is unchanged. The rules are about you, not the trade direction. What this changes in phase 0, free backtest. Previous question was one-sided. Does SPY close below when the signal fires? Revised phase 0 question. Does the signal's directional call up fade versus down fade match the intraday close versus open sign? That's still free to run. Costs a small amount of work if direction hits 52% of the time. Under 52% of the time, kill the idea. At 55 to 60%, proceed with the paid options data. Above 60% means you've likely got a look back leak bug, recheck. The bidirectional framing is both more defensible academically and harder to break with counter stats. One big unresolved question is still whether the crowd fade edge is large enough to overcome 0 DTE theta and spread cross. Concrete next example. Next step. Okay, so I think this is the last question. The last question I have for you is, can you analyze the true costs of 0 DTE options on, for example, the SPY for Interactive Brokers versus public? Let's say it's a $25,000 account trading $1,000 max size on 0 DTEs. I want you to model that out with their true costs. As you can see, I already have a lot of the infrastructure done with Interactive Brokers, but I want you to model this out over a long time so I can see the effects on that $1,000 max size, $25,000 account, so I can actually trade it, as you have to have that much amount in your account. Model that out, assuming there is a win rate that is positive. Like model out a P&L curve, and I want to see the difference in the P&L curve. Maybe you could even make a screenshot, or not a screenshot, like a diagram of both of the P&L curves. You know, make a random one that's like, I don't know, let's say it makes 5% per month on both platforms, Interactive Brokers with their true costs, and then Public with their true cost. I think Public has rebates actually. So I want you to model this out and then give me an HTML link. Yeah, I'll put the HTML link that shows the effects on the P&L curve over one full year, assuming this takes one, let's say it takes one trade a day, makes 5% a month. Okay, thank you. Holy helly, bro. I'm excited about this idea now. Of course you're excited now, buddy. Fucking ate off that shit. About to go buy a Blizzy. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I'm not about to go anywhere. I'm not using Astrodex right now. I think Wishy uses Aster though. I just like Hyperliquid better. Nice. What's up, baby? Somebody out there? Who is that? Who is that? Somebody out there? You could easily get in. I'm good. I don't need no freebies. I appreciate you though. I'm gonna let you guys eat off that. Question is, does this revert all the way or not? This is S&P 500, but it's the same thing pretty much as this. Holy helly, was that a good exit? This is a SPY. It's gonna revert the whole way. Hell, if this reverts the whole way, I'm actually go. I'm just kidding. That shit was lucky as fuck. She was lucky as fuck. As long as I'm the controller, is luck. As long as I'm putting the orders in, is absolute luck. You will have access to the Moondev app. I'll put the keys and everything in the chat. Yes. And there, that sale is going on if you want to join. So you can get lifetime access to the Moondev app. You got an hour left for 300 off. I mean, the price will be just $17.95 later. So Algo Trade Camp is where I show you how to get your bots live, even if you don't know how to code. You do get that Moondev app for life as well. So Moondev app access down here, you can see. Yo, this is absolutely insane, bro. So these options that I had, okay, I sold them. I sold those options at oh fuck, it was even higher. That wasn't the perfect exit. Anyways, I sold the options for $2.70 and now they're back to 32 cents. So whatever that math is, that's crazy. So 0.32 divided by 2.62. They're down 70 or 88% from when I sold. This shit is so volatile. 88% from if I didn't sell there, I would be down 88%. That is insane. They went up 20x. That is insane. So there's like you can't trade. It's like meme coins, but crazier because like you get this not every day, but you have 0DTEs are just so much fucking leverage. I can't believe it's legal because people can actually lose all of their money so easily. Because again, if I was 5 years ago, you see this chart, what are you doing? Like this right here, what are you doing on this chart? You're buying that bitch. You're buying this bitch. You're buying calls. If you see up to here, you're buying this shit. It's going to the fucking moon. It's going to the moon. This is crazier than meme coins. Absolutely. Yeah, you understand why options guys sound they just know these 4 words like theta, all this bullshit. It's just stupid. It's just stupid stuff to trick you guys to make money off of you. And quicker you know that, it's like they just try to be smart. They put all these weird words and make it hard to understand, but at the end of the day, it's just fuck ton of leverage. Like 3000x leverage. Because this right here, this shit gapped up today and it's creeping up all morning. You're buying this bitch. You're buying 0DTEs thinking this is going to the moon. I think the only way to trade 0DTEs is to take the exact opposite side. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if I can automate it because right now I'm just talking shit. Like, all right, so here is the 0DTE broker costs. So cumulative drag down, commission here, public, rebate, okay. So she just made this for me, which is fire. Essentially, This shows the difference between the cost on Interactive Brokers and public. Open in your browser. Here's the link. Bottom line, per round trip, 6 spies, 150. Public saves you about $7.81 per round trip. That's $2,000 a year on 252 trades. 7.9% of your account. That's a lot, actually. Interactive Brokers is 65 cents. Fee. Public is 0, plus you get a commission back. Honest caveat, slippage dominates. $12 of the $20 IBKR cost is bid as spread, not commission. Both brokers eat this through this roughly equally. If your slippage is worse on 0 DTEs, wider spread, the per broker gap matters. Public's rebate only tips the scale on SPY, QQQ, and IWM. On SPY index options, Public's rebate is the full 6 cents to 18 cents tier. If you're serious about 0 DTEs, SPX on IBKR is often the move despite the commission because cash settlement plus 60/40 tax plus assignment usually beats SPY's PFOF. No tax modeling. Spot SPX 0 DTE section on IBKR outweighs the 2K drag at your tax bracket worth running the after tax numbers. Normal distribution gross. What actually matters for your decision? If you're doing SPY 0 DTE, public wins on raw costs. If you're doing SPX 0 DTE on a taxable account, assume that I don't have any tax. 0% long-term, short-term capital gains where I live. But then also think about the spread because I feel like public must be eating somewhere, right? Is there any way you can model out that spread, or would I have to run it again, like actual in live? My thoughts here are Interactive Brokers is going to be easier for me to build for because you can see I already have all of the Interactive Brokers stuff built out. Public would be a brand new build. So that's the decision I'm trying to make here. I would be trading SPY 0 DTEs and maybe some other tokens 0 DTEs. All right, let's see, dude. Your intuition is correct. Public's pay for order flow model means the market maker is paying for those orders because they're worth more on the receiving end. Worse fills. Let me get real data on how big that spread capture actually is, then model it. Thank you. Codex GBT 5.5. I don't know about that, dude. I don't really like Codex, to be real with you, bro. Just been released. Thank you for sharing. When did it get released? Yesterday or today? Today. Nah, I don't really fuck with them like that. They could buy me if they bought this shit. I'll fuck with OpenAI, but I'm not fucking with OpenAI like that. You had to buy my loyalty because Claude's just better. If it's not, then like okay, I'll use it, but Yeah, I'm just not chasing that shit no more. See how much time is left on this offer here. Okay, you got 55 minutes if you want to jump in and get absolutely everything I know. I'll hold your hands through the process, step by step, how to get your trading bots live. That's what the Algo Trade Camp shows you, step by step, how to get your bots live. I show you how to use AI to do all the heavy lifting. You got the Solana Copy Bot and Polymarket course, and you get unlimited Zoom calls. You never have to pay for that again. You get Quantily, which has 300 plus bots and backtests. Moondev Vault, the API key for life. You get both GitHubs and API and the Moondev app access. So you get all that. Sick. Okay, so key facts I've confirmed. Public's gross PFOF on options is 18 cents a contract. You get 6 cents back. Public plus the market maker keeps 12 cents. That has to come from somewhere. Your fill quality, academic data. Warburg or Warden confirms that options PFOF spread capture is meaningfully larger than equities, often 5 to 20 cents. IBKR does not take options PFOF. They smart route to the exchange when you complete the MBBO. I started with Codex and switched to Claude. Nice. I'm glad you're a Claude guy because I feel like it's the best. Noxy, you cooking me today? Are you still here? Noxy's cooking me on the charts. Way more prompts than me. Today I only have 18. Yo, that option that I had got up to $3.64 and it's 14 cents now. So it's 14 cents now. 0.14 divided by 3.64. It's that is crazy. Como paso ter acceso al aplicavo? Bro, I don't speak that language, Charles. I think that's what Portuguese. He says como paso ter acceso al activo. It's like I kind of understand what you're saying. How do I get access to your app? I might be fine out there in Brazil, huh? I'm gonna come fuck with you, dude. There's the keys and everything. I might be all right out there in Brazil. We might slide on to Brazil, dude. Brazil might be next. Let's get it. Portuguese Mundaf. I'll just take a little class on the Portuguese and get that right. Okay, so here's the new HTML she made. Let's go check it out. Damn, that's ugly, B. Zoom out. Can't read it. Zoom in. Okay, so you can see public is heavy. That's public. No payment for capital. PFOF. We don't want to have the non-PFOF, right? So public 0.5 light. Interactive brokers in blue here. The only thing that beats it, we know they have payment for order flow. PFOF. So remove that out of the chart. I don't want the no cost in the chart either. Yeah, PFOF no on public is very, yeah, get that up out of there. Then also clean this up a little bit. So maybe you put the table that shows what everything is on the right side. It's all covering itself. French Guinea is next to Brazil. Is that where you live, bro? Tan guy? Tengui. How do you say your name? Tengui? Tangai? Tengui? Or because it's French, a French colony. Tangai's actually okay. I thought that might be like a, you know, different language. Tangui. Damn, that shit was crazy. What a day, huh? I gotta breathe now. You study in Canada? And they call me that. They call you tan guy in Canada. That's so fucking Canadian. That's what America is. You so crazy with tan guy. Tangui, dude. Tangui. That's crazy that they call you tan guy up in America, or you're black with the tan. It's funny. That's funny, dude. I mean, they used to always call me Puerto Rican where I grew up too. So it's funny I live in Puerto Rico now. It's a little Puerto Rican because I was also a tan. I'm also a tan guy. I'm also a tan guy. It's good. That's funny. Funny. It's funny. It's funny. All right. So I'm mixed. Yes. My grandma once told me, she said, "Don't worry, Moon. Someday they're all going to look like you. The whole world's going to look like you. The whole world will be mixed eventually." All right. So this is a little better here. So Interactive Brokers here. So what is the actual, if you had your best guess of what the actual PFOF cost is per side, I just want to see that one versus Interactive Brokers. And I don't want the key to be on the right side of the chart. I want it in the top right, so the chart is nice and big. Right now, it's kind of blocking off half the chart, you know, gang? Yo, what's going on with this? Can you do some deep research on what's going on with USDT? Somebody, or they just froze 350 million Tether. Who is that? What did they freeze? Why did they freeze it? What's going on? Short and concise. Thank you. April 23rd. It's not mine. I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad too. They froze $344 million, dude. Shit, what are we even doing calling this decentralized? This shit ain't decentralized. It's the same fucking shit we've been in. The banking, same fucking banking system, bro. You better get that Bitcoin. That's the only thing that's decentralized. That's not even decentralized anymore. Mr. Michael Saylor's buying all of it, dude. I feel like the only thing that's close to decentralized now is Ethereum. I used to be a big Ethereum guy. Would I buy it here? Nah, that shit is hella high. ETH. So, okay, here we go. Now we got the real thing. The real chart. Interactive Brokers won. Woo! Good to know. Good to know. It's good to know. Okay, so I'm just going to keep with Interactive Brokers. I will do public if they sponsor it. How about that? If public pays me, I'll bill for public. But if they're not paying me, Interactive Brokers wins based off of my overfit calculations here. Pretty much. Let's see how realistic is this. How realistic is your 1 cent per side PFOF, and does that include the rebate that we get? I just want to make sure that we're not overstating how much we'll lose for the payment for order flow here. And I want to make the most educated decision possible. Okay, so you can see here, my best guess is 1 cent. Justification, SPY is the most liquid, so sits low end. The academic said 5 cents. Public's gross PFOF discloses 18 cents. The verdict at this assumption, IBKR wins by $1,000 per year. And the guy that was smoking the joint, that I got inspired by, he was using Interactive Brokers. So I just went ahead and learned all that at the start. Stuff's very useful. My pleasure. Thank you. So I have some experience, and I also wanted to ask how I can cancel my sub after the 7-day trial. You can cancel it by shooting an email to us at any moment, and we'll cancel it immediately. If you want a refund, you can have that as well. Thank you, George. See you never, I guess. See you never again, George. But thank you, bro. Moon at algotradecamp.com. A new class of intelligence for real world work. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nice, dude. There we go. CD. Boom. Kaboom. Kabow. Kaboom. Kabow. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say this. I'm going to try one thing with 5.5. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do that one thing. All right, let's do it. First, let's finish this up. So, what flipped and why this is the most honest answer I can give you. At the corrected best guess of 0.5 cents per side PFOF, public actually beats IBKR by 456 per year. But the answer is sensitive. Here's the whole picture in one table, now also rendered in the HTML page. So you can see here Interactive public beats it at 0.5 cents. Barely, barely. The verdict flips at 0.65 cents, where in a realistic zero point 0.3 to 0.75 range, the difference is between $1,000 cheaper for public or 300 for IBKR. Small relative to strategy. The clean rebate accounting, no double counting. The rebate and PFOF captures are two separate cash effects. PFOF, fills you at 0.5 side worse per RT. Rebate, public wires you back this. Net PFOF. Public is keeping 0.12 per contract of the 0.18 they receive. The has to capture more than 0.18 they pay public to stay profitable. But on SPY, the most liquid contract on earth, they probably only capture another 10 cents to 30 cents contract beyond the PFOF payment, which is the 0.3 to 0.75 range. My recommendation doesn't change. Given the answer is $300 to $1,000 in either direction, the deciding factor isn't cost. It's the 1 to 3 weeks of dev to build a public integration versus your existing IBKR. 100%. 100%.